coming into the energy of my Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries energy, or should I say my Libra, Cancer, Aries, Capricorn energy. Some of you feel like you just keep making the same old mistakes. Some of you are being a little hard on yourselves, is what I'm getting coming into your energy. However, welcome to Moonlight Truth Studios. I am Mama Soul. For those of you that do not know, I come with my faults, my flaws, my hiccups and all, and my imperfections. All that jazz, you know what to do here in the YouTube streets. This is a general message. Sun, moon, rising, and beyond. This can be your North Node, South Node energy. It can be your Chiron opposite energy. But my Libra, Cancer, Aries, and Capricorn, this energy is the carnal cross. Okay, you are a carnal energy. So this energy is the main structure in how the individual deals with others. Okay, the Aries, Libra, the individual and the self. And the Cancer Capricorn energy is also the mother father energy, or the nurturing energy foundation and the authority within our structures. Okay. This is what the vision, the spark, the initiation of our minds, of ourselves, individual selves of Aries. I hope I didn't lose anybody on that one, but anywho, so we're going to see what the heart of the matter is here, and then I'm going to build, or maybe I should just storm straight across. I don't know. I like the energy. I don't know. I'm going to put it in the middle. I may fast forward this. Do let me know in the comment section if you like this format, if this makes this, a little easier in learning your science, learning your natal chart, your birth chart, your spiritual science, your spiritual blueprint, your cosmic blueprint at the time of when you were born or incarnated here on this earth in the physical body you're presently in. So let me know, how you feel about this. So then that way it can assist me within the direction and where I'm going. But either way, whether, you comment or not, I still feel my own pull, but I still like to know your point of view. I still desire to know whether this is something that is more suitable for you or not, so then that way I can come up with another approach. Okay. Anyways, Mama Soul rambles around here sometimes. Okay. But yeah, so you can timestamp it if you want below and go ahead straight to the message. Okay. Supreme creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors in the higher realms of our greatest good and highest vibration. What is it that we, the collective energy within the cardinal cross of Libra, Cancer, Aries, and Capricorn needs to know in the season of Virgo? Excuse me. I'm on a 1.2 magnification. Do you care to see the cards as I communicate to them? Do I need to put it back to the 1.0, or do I need to get closer? I feel like you need to see my hand or see one of the cards. But what is at the heart of this that we need to see at this time, Grandma Spider? Or Supreme? What's at the bottom? The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So there's a benevolent entity around the crown chakra. Of course, we have all of the crosses in us, so you can cross-reference there. I just did the mutable cross, and they had crown chakra that came out a whole lot. And within the Virgo season, it was also the ancestors. So there's some ancestral ideas that the energy of Aries fire in the position of ideas and self-initiation, soul's desires of certain things that the ancestors wanted to nurture, wanted to fulfill, wanted to build relationships with, or to build certain structures. This is what I'm getting at this time within this collective energy here, sun, moon, and rising and beyond. Let's see what we got. The second chakra, the solar plexus. That's the divine sacred waters. That's the creativity, the connectivity. That's the circulation of the blood within us. And this is Archangel Ariel. You got Uriel and Ariel. I said there's benevolent beings. So there's there's a deeper message here within this carnal cross that is making this a collective message that I'm getting. And it's on card number 36369 theory, 369 frequencies. Let's go. I guess we got to get something else to go with this heart, because this is too open. It's too vast. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead with the same one from the mutable cross with the healing bones, because the throat chakra, the throat chakra came out as well about what needed to be communicated and spoken up, or getting overheated, to push to your limits, to where then now you're exploding. Now you're screaming, yelling, bitching, complaining, cussing, fussing, and all kinds of stuff, because the water within, didn't have a reserve, didn't have something in balance, or that creative escape. So some of my carnal energy may need to come up with your means of escape, or a way to pull yourself out of it when you start to feel that boiling, or when you start to feel that trigger moment, is what I'm getting. So that you can go ahead and stand on your square, so that you don't get knocked off. And then later on, there's a level of regret. All right, second chakra. What else do we need within the healing bones? What is the body part that wants to communicate? Okay. You got all the bones. Okay, Capricorn. The earth, the body, the structures, the material. What really matters? What do you really want to connect with? What purpose? Capricorn energy. How do you really want to be seen and recognized? Right? The authority, the reputation. What is this? The foot. That's the Pisces energy. It says walking away, taking steps, being grounded, stand up. Yes, because the mutable cross, there was something where with their leg and inflammation and stuff, where they needed to stand up in something and speak up and speak out. And then it also says journey, moving, and jump in. Let's get into this. Are we going with the tarot deck that I already designated Supreme? This is my Wild Unknown Tarot. Are you sure? I don't feel comfortable. There's a tangled web. There's an energy interference that I'm getting here for some of you. There's a sense of injustice, unfair. It's almost like some of you are tiptoeing around other people, or other people are tiptoeing around you. There's a need for an anchor. There's a need for you to anchor, ground. Maybe you're a little too flighty or too far in your head with the crown chakra being here. And it's keeping a certain level of creativity from being nurtured, or what it is that you actually need to return back into the relationship of self, to be inspired, to take some type of journey, or to take a leap of faith. I need a tarot. If you're still here, I truly appreciate you. Do make sure you hit that Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Whatever that stuff is, y'all, out here. I'm not an advertiser. Why do I always see this deck? That's the one y'all want? Let me pause this. And I forgot to light our stuff. I hope this music don't be picking up inside my mic, y'all. I really do, because I'm not trying to have YouTube getting on my daggone nerves. Look, see? The Page of Pentacles. That's an adventure. Walking away, getting away. Maybe that's what some of you may need right now, so that you can actually come to ground yourself. Or when I'm seeing this grounding as like connectivity, or to recollect the self, or to come to a sounder mind, and to really come in touch with what it is that you're feeling. And I'm hearing, and who's bringing the feeling. That's crazy. There's something backwards with the map. What are y'all saying? They're saying something to me. Hold up, y'all. These people called my team saying something. Father issues been coming up. The image of the fathers have been coming up within past life or generational traumas. That there's a need to start looking into the realm of the fathers. Some of my what I'm getting is that some of my cardinal cross, the energy in which you're here for, there's a resurrection, there's a stirring up of father memories, father issues, and that a lot here, majority here, have already been dealing with a lot of the mother issues, but there's a need to take things a step further within the patriarch, okay? And this may also be the patriarch of your father's mother as well, and tapping into some of that energy for certain answers. And also, if there's no one around you, you can receive things through visions. You can receive things through your dreams, or, or just through meditating and going within yourself to get the answers that you actually need to fill in the puzzle. It just may take a little longer if you don't have anyone else. So let's go ahead and get this energy out. Okay, rebirth. Okay, Libra. Cancer. Rebirth. This is the Ten of Swords. Oh, thank you for not going on the floor. In reverse. The Six of Waters. The Dream. It's in reverse. Excuse me. Libra. I feel lopsided because it's two cards. Aries. Reflection. The Aries is in the cusp of the West, which is the seventh house, the identity. The Rebel. 1 and 4. That's the Emperor. Yeah, that's Aries all day. That's the energy of Aries, but it's giving a sense of arrogance. So it's like some of this energy is around, you're around some levels of arrogance, and it's affecting. So it's almost like this is a need to walk away, especially with the rebirth, because the Ten of Swords or the Ten of Air, it's about, it's the seeing the ego, seeing the ego, the beast, and atoning the self with the things, of the past, because this is the Six of Waters, which is the Six of Cups, or the six, yeah, which is about past, reminiscing. So there's something within the ego. It's other people around you that are rebels, that are fighting against something in your energy. It's like they don't want to conform. They don't want to conform. So it's like they're keeping you stuck, keeping you from, it's like the shackle. It came in the mutable cross, the shackle on the feet, trying to hold you down, because the five of fire, totality came out. Yeah, so there's some old humps, some old areas, some in unfairness, some injustice. Some of my Leos, sun, moons are rising. You've been dealing with unfair relationships. You've been giving a lot of yourself. There's no truance. There's no finding any peace. A lot of my Cancers, you're dealing with those that just don't want to put back into you or return back into you. And it's making you a little weary. And for my Aries, it's like you feel like you got to keep standing up. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep, just stirring up some stuff, because it's like, because it's like you tired of the restrictions. I'm seeing how his foot is going to break the chains, to be freed. This is like some of you are coming to a shift within your own identity, and no one can manipulate or change that, especially, with the 7 here. Capricorn, can you come on out, boo? Okay, Capricorn. The Lovers. The energy is the relationship, the lovers, the reflections, the egoic self, and between the egoic self and the trauma itself. And that's also within the others. There's a mirror reflection. There's a mirror reflection here that Capricorn is bringing in, because this is the level of authority and structure that you do want to stand on. One where you're able to unite first with the twin soul within you of your masculine and feminine energy, and how you harmonize and how you deal with yourself and how you deal with the other aspects of yourself also. Instead of rebelling against your animal spirit, hear what your animal spirit or your beast is trying to communicate and say to you, so that you can come into the alignment, so that you can come into the creative flow, okay? So that you can take the leaps of faith, so that you can keep stepping and moving forward. And whatever it is that this aching, gnawing pain that I'm feeling within this energy can go ahead and dissipate and be dealt with, so that the cleansing and things can really start, but there's a level of your own authority that you have to reclaim. You have to stop whatever the outside interference is. You have to take the power. You have to stop it. Okay? Nobody else can do that for you. You have to build that structure, that foundation, build the boundaries that are necessary to protect the inner parts of you and the sanity of your own mind. I do desire that Mama So is communicating this clearly to my Libra, Cancer, Aries, and Capricorns. Let's get if you're still here, I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz, right? Hit that bell notification. But I'm going to get a chakra love for each of you. First, let's see what's within the heart. The chakra within the heart of the carnal cross. Throat chakra? Nope. There it is. There's the crown. Calmness. Earlier, I picked up on rage, boiling energy. It says calmness. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. Ooh, Libra happens to be the mind, the air. And it says, what is this? Rainbow moonstone, crown chakra, 10 of swords, the mental mind. Instead of seeing things are complete and done, there's a level of anxiety that you keep replaying over and over again. And it's keeping you from, being calm. It's knocking your whole, equilibrium off. It's whatever this is, it knocks you off guard. It stunts you. It keeps your feet. It's like your feet shod against the stone. Okay, Libra. Oh, shit. Repeated energy. In the mutable cross. Chakra balance. Unity. Fairness, justice. Truance. Compromise. The only illusion is separation. Blue lace agate. Amethyst and new jade is something that you can utilize. Okay, my Libras, all chakras. So what energy was that over there? Because that's where it was. It was on this pole. Sagittarius. So where does Sagittarius fit? Is it your moon? Is it your sun? Is it your rising? Is it your Chiron? Because that may be a message in there for you with that coming out. All right, Cancer. Confidence, solar plexus. So my Cancers, yeah, that's why that dream is in reverse. What you want to return back into you, that nurturement. So it's like someone's draining your cup. They're pulling from your solar plexus, your confidence, keeping you from manifesting, keeping you from your manifestations. Manifestation is the fruitation of confidence and belief. You got to connect within that Gemini, Sagittarius energy, to go and make sense of what you need to make sense of. And the crystal is topaz. Okay. So, and that's that fire, so there's something here with other people that you got to be confident in. You have to stand forward and you have to claim back. It's necessary to claim back that power, because something within the heart of you, it's creating stagnicity. Okay. It's keeping you off kiltered again, hitting your toe. Everybody has hit their toe. Oh my gosh. Anywho, let's go ahead and get this Aries. Thank you, Aries. Crown again. Okay, and we'll take that for Capricorn. Oneness. What? It's just around unfair people. Not able to stimulate the mind. It says oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be. Crown chakra. This says tourmalated quartz. That's that oneness. Seeing the self within the illusion and how you're separating yourself, or however, from yourself or from around others. Anyways, let's continue. There it is, sacral, fertility. That's the lovers. Peach moonstone. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. The seeds of creation. Moving forward, right? Getting where you need to go, balancing yourself, becoming one. I did also speak about the twin soul. That's that oneness, that masculine and feminine energy within you to ignite the inner child, the soul purpose within you. Yeah. And this is all that Mama Soul has for you. My beautiful cardinal cross, my Libra, Cancer, Aries, and Capricorns. And again, if you like this format, do let me know in the comment section. Do check out one of the Studios, which is a playlist according to season. I would appreciate that as well. And I will also attach, for now, uh, yeah, the Gemini season, because that's significant, the one that we just came from, and the video of the collective energy coming into Virgo season. And until next time, good night.